Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday morning mommy me time. Who doesn't need a little me time? So I've decided for the next couple days and maybe even the next couple weeks, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to be doing me time every morning, and I want you to join me, spend a little bit of time for you to get a little me time. And each morning I'm going to have different themes. And so today, here you are with me. I'm Heather Hundhausen, love coach. I work with women on self-love and empowerment, and I help guide powerful women who influence the world. And of course, that would be moms who influences the world more than moms. We're creating the next generation. And I help them to realize that there's a difference between surrendering into life and being at ease and being in control. And I have definitely been on the side of being in control, and I'm learning how to be on the side of being surrendered. And it's amazing because when that happens, you can create your own light, and that light shines out into the world. So I help women to learn how to do that. And just to clarify, moms, I don't know if you guys can hear me. If you can, give me a little thumbs up. But moms isn't just people with children. I want to clarify that right now. Moms, it's pretty much all women, because it's actually all people, really, because we all have an inner child who has wounds and needs healing. And so many of us, we hope to be mothers in the future. A lot of us are already caretaking little ones. Maybe you're a teacher, maybe you're an auntie. So if you're a woman who experiences having the nurturing qualities of a mother, or if you intend to someday become a mother, or if you're mothering someone else, or if you need a mother yourself, Monday morning mommy me time is definitely for you. And so for the next few weeks, like I said, I'm planning on going live every morning, and I want to show you how self-love is at the root of all healing, and really not having self-love is what causes all of our problems. And so every day we'll have a different topic. On Mondays, it's going to be mommy time. So this morning's topic, as you probably saw, which had you click on this, is that this is what you're doing or what you're not doing that's killing your kids' self-worth. Of course, your own sense of self-love and self-worth is reflected in your children because you're modeling it to them all the time. So if you're curious where your own sense of self-worth is, you can look at your kids and get a direct mirror of where you are, because they're modeling you, and their sense of confidence and their sense of well-being is going to be a reflection of where you are. So I wanted to start by asking you if you know that you can actually directly affect your child's sense of self-worth and self-esteem, and actually even their personality. Some people don't know that you're able to affect your kids' self-worth, self-esteem, and personality. And so today we're actually going to have a really fun conversation about how to not kill your kids' self-esteem and self-worth. And fun is definitely the name of the game. But before we start, I'd love to know where you're from. So just go ahead and type in where you're watching from, and we'll see who we have here and where everybody's from, so we can get to know each other and start building community. And today, I'm going to be sharing 4 pieces, 4 pointers on how to not kill your kids' self-worth. And so I think it should take about 10 minutes. It shouldn't take too long. And so if you have any questions, go ahead and write them down, or you can even pop them in the comment box. And I can answer all the questions at the end. So I'm going to just jump in. Let's see. Oh, also, if you're loving, hi, Dagmar. Dagmar is from Cocoa, Florida. And I also want to let you know, please go ahead and invite your friends in. You can invite them into the group by sharing the group. I'm pretty sure you can add members to the group. I'd be happy if you'd like to share this video. I'll be putting it on a blog I'll definitely be putting on YouTube later, but Facebook doesn't like YouTube, so they won't show your Facebook video. But if you wanted to like message it to a friend or something, you could do that. And have them join the group. Any mommies that you know or any people who are working on their self-love and self-care and they're parenting themselves, they want to work on inner child work, throw them in the group, tell them about Mommy Me Time on Mondays, and bring them in now. You can, I think there's a place where you can like share or invite friends in. So if you can do that, go ahead and invite your friends in to watch also. So, okay, here we go. The juicy, juicy stuff. I'm going to talk about 4 things that we can do to increase your child's sense of self-esteem and self-worth. So number 1, you get to have fun. Say, what? What does me having fun have anything to do with my kid's sense of self-worth or self-esteem or personality? Well, what you're doing in your life models for your kids what they have permission to do in their lives. And if you aren't having any fun and you aren't showing them how great life is and how you can just, you know, take it all in and do awesome and amazing and fun things and have amazing experiences and have really awesome things to talk about and share and storytelling, how are your kids going to know what's available to them in life? I mean, I guess unless they're sitting around on their iPads and stuff, watching YouTube and trying to figure it out that way. So you make having fun be acceptable for your kids. We live in a culture where fun is like, it's been taken out of schools. They don't even have recess anymore. You know, it's like class, 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 class. Like I remember going in and volunteering in the school, and you know, the kids aren't even allowed to look up and say like, hello, Miss Sundhausen, how are you today? Like they have to stay focused on their work. Like they're not even teaching them social interaction anymore. So your kids are only going to be getting social interaction and training like that from you, and even how to have fun. So as you're having fun, you can be teaching them how to have fun. So how cool is that? You having fun is actually going to boost your kids' sense of self-esteem. Think about it. Do you remember when, first of all, what happens when you start having fun? You start lightening up, your own sense of self becomes more free, you feel good about yourself, you're not as stressed out. So do you remember when your mom was stressed out when you were a kid? Like, think about it. I remember when my mom was stressed out when I was a kid, and it definitely affected my sense of self-esteem. I remember her being so stressed out, like just me being a kid was irritating. It was like, get out of my way, you're a child, you know? And I remember thinking, man, I must not be very lovable if, you know, my own mom can't spend a couple minutes of time with me because she's so stressed out. So if you're stressed out, your kid is probably feeling the way I felt. And we all do it, and I'm not saying that, you know, you're supposed to be some kind of perfect mom. There's no such thing as a perfect mom. What I'm saying is add in some fun, because fun is a stress reducer. And if you have less stress, then your kids have a higher sense of self-esteem. So if you had time, because I know the big complaint is we don't have time and we don't have money, right? Everybody's got that excuse, no time, no money. If you had time and you had money, what would you do for fun today? Go ahead and write it in the comments. Write 3 things that you love to do for fun. And if you had the day off and you had unlimited amount of money, you would just go and you would do it right now. What do you guys, what would you do? For me, you know, like I've committed today, I'm going to dance to one song. That's always really fun for me, is to dance. Also, what's fun for me is learning. And I actually hired a fun coach to teach me how to have fun because I had such a stick stuck up my ass. And so I learned that learning is fun, and also for me, anything having to do with music, playing music, or writing music, or listening to music, all of that is fun. So write for yourself what's fun for you so that we can share, because the more that we hear from each other about what we like to do that's fun, the more ideas that we have for ourselves. Sometimes people have a lot of trouble with this. Let's see. So number 2 is, what does your kid like to do for fun? Do you know? Do they know? What have you explored with them? So go ahead and type in, oh, Dagmar says she would visit Disney World. Yes, I would totally go to Disney World too. That is a lot of fun for me. I actually just went on a cruise, my first cruise ever, and it was so much fun. And I was like, wow, this is like Disney World for grown-ups. They have everything. They have singing, they have karaoke, they have live bands, they have gambling, they have drinking. I don't do gambling or drinking, but that's a lot of fun for people. They have dinners every night with people. You can meet people. They had tea time. They have a spa. I like the spa. That's definitely fun for me. Dagmar also says being outdoors much more. Yeah, like taking time to connect with nature. Ooh, that is a big stress reliever, right? Okay, so moving on to number 2. What does your kid like to do for fun? If you don't have kids, ask your inner child. What did your inner child like to do for fun? Or if you're a teacher or if you're an auntie and you're spending time with little kids, what do they like to do for fun? And knowing what the little guys like to do for fun helps you to connect with them. So if you know what your inner child likes to do for fun, go do it with her because it's fun and it's going to connect you to her. So go ahead and write the age of the kids that you play with and what kinds of fun things that you like to do with them. Because again, this really supports each other, because some people don't know. They don't know what their kids like. They don't know what a 6-year-old likes to do. They don't know what a 12-year-old likes to do. So the more that we share, the more we're supporting each other. And then number 3, how you cannot kill your kids' self-esteem and self-worth. Play with them. What do you love to do with your kids? What's something super fun that you could do with your kids? If I had unlimited time and unlimited resources, I would take my kids to Rapids Water Park every day. I love taking them there. It's so much fun. It's like an hour away and I have to get all organized to go up there. But we got the annual pass and we went up there 3 or 4 times this year. It was so much fun. I love it so much. And they have such a great time. Dagmar says, my godchildren like to play games together. They're 2 and 7 years old. Yeah, so like what games, you know, and it's fun for us to play games with them. So here's my my fun with my kids. I love Rapids Water Park, and then I also love to tell stories with my kids, especially at bedtime. It's one of the most fun things that we do together, and I try really hard to be hilarious because I'm not very funny by nature, and so I'm trying to learn how to be funny. And so it's a lot of fun for me to try to learn to be funny with my kids and see how often I can get them to crack up. And then it's really fun for them too. And then some nights I'm just like, you know, mommy's out of gas. Like, I got nothing. And I literally will be like looking at the pictures on the wall, trying to put some crazy story together. And they're like, yeah, this is terrible. And then there's other nights when I'm really, really on. And Jack's like, oh, mommy, you got your funny back. And so that's a really fun thing that we love to do together also. So here's the super juicy part, number 4. How does this actually affect your child's self-esteem or even your inner child self-esteem or your personality and your feeling of self-worth? So here's a great example for that. There's a mom and she comes home from work and she's super stressed out, and all she can think about is that she needs to clean the house and she needs to make dinner and she's got to get the homework ready. And if you're a mom, you can totally relate to all of this. And her kid says, Mommy, let's go jump in the big pile of dirt that they put, you know, in the park across the street. It looks like it would be so much fun. Like, she's got a headache. The last thing on earth that she wants to do is go play in the mud. And her kid is really persistent, thank God, and says, Mommy, let's go play in the dirt. And she gives up her position of needing to be stressed out and needing to be the mom and needing to be in control. She surrenders to the moment and she goes and jumps in the mud pile with her son. It's like rainy, it's wet, it's muddy, it's sloshy, it's like disgusting. And she has so much fun that she actually loses her headache, connects with her kid, and like their house is full of love. So who cares that the house is a mess? Who cares that dinner might be carrot sticks and hummus and a bowl of cereal tonight? Sometimes connecting with your kid and having fun with your kid is the most important thing. And think about that kid's sense of self-esteem and self-worth. How much do you think that kid feels like he matters, that his mom took the time to go play with him like that? Play is one of the most connecting things that we have on the planet. And self-worth and confidence, personality is defined by others when we're little. That's how we're learning who we are in the world. And if your parent isn't responding to you, you start thinking that you don't matter or you're not enough. If you're not connected, they're starting to really, in attachment theory, they're really starting to understand that addictions are very, very much related to connection. And in family systems and family dynamics, we look at how lack of connection or lack of attachment can literally cause problems in relationships into the future. So connecting with your child is the most important thing you can do. Just even a little bit, 5 minutes a day. Like, everybody has 5 minutes to give to their kid if you can do one fun thing for 5 minutes. So if everybody just will share the fun things that they have done with their kids, the connecting things that they do with their kids, the fun things that you're doing for yourself, the fun things that you want to do with your kids, let's just share and share and share and have everybody contribute, so that we can be picking up some of the stuff that other people are putting down, so that we can really, really have connection and love in ourselves and with our kids. Think about it. How awesome are you gonna feel when you're watching your kid thriving? How awesome are you gonna feel when you're doing these 4 things? 1, you're having fun for yourself and you're modeling it for your kid. 2, you know what your kid likes to do for fun and you're making sure your kid gets some fun. 3, you know what you like to do for fun with your kid and you're actually spending time doing it. And 4, you're affecting your child's sense of self, their personality, their sense of self-worth, and their self-esteem by spending time connecting with them. So that's just kind of recap what today was about. Thank you for the hearts and the little thumbs up. I love those. Everybody loves those. Evidently, it actually sends neurochemicals off in your brain when people give you the thumbs up, and that's why we're all so addicted to Facebook. So keep it going. You guys are feeding my addiction. I love it. So no, it's a really good thing. It's actually the same thing that I'm talking about right now. You know, when we connect with each other, it actually sends all kinds of messages to the brain that say you matter, you're important. And so, like, let's not just do it on Facebook. Let's do it for each other in real life. Let's call each other up. Let's spend time with our kids. Take those 5 minutes for yourself to have fun. Dance to one song today. Go out and stick your feet in the grass. Whatever it is for you, take those 5 minutes. You're important and you matter. And this is what I mean when I say self-love is underneath everything. If you just spend those 5 minutes with yourself, you're going to change your whole attitude of your day. So who wants homework? So just once again, I want everybody to, if you liked this talk, please invite your friends, and we're going to be doing little talks like this every morning. I'm going to be just sharing. We want to see how many people, how big can we build up this group, how many people can we get in here. I am planning on doing an online self-love course in a little while. I'm not going to be doing it quite yet, but it's coming. So I want to kind of let you guys know that that's coming, and that there's definitely some self-love tips and tools that I haven't been. You want a cheat sheet? What do you want a cheat sheet for, Dagmar? You want a cheat sheet for having fun? That's kind of what I was hoping is going to happen today, as everybody's watching the video and everybody's sharing in the comments. This video is going to be a cheat sheet for you for having fun and what you can do to have fun, because a lot of us are really backed up about having fun. We get all stuck in the analyzer and we get controlled, and it shuts our hearts down. So what we want to do is open our hearts. And so yeah, for homework, let's say for homework, you're going to, everybody's going to spend at least 5 minutes today having fun for yourself first. And if you can find 5 more minutes, you're going to have fun with the child in your life, whether it's your own inner child or whether it's your actual children. So 5 minutes for you and 5 minutes for the child in your life. And, spend some time. The last 5 minutes is connecting time. So make sure that you're getting that connecting time. It's really, really good for your own sense of self-love and self-worth. Does anybody have any questions? Yes, to remember how to have fun. Oh, well, that's your homework. Remember to have fun. Maybe you can put a little sticky note on your computer that says have fun today, or plan it in your schedule. I always have to do that. Okay, so tomorrow is Tantra Tuesday, or Tantra Tuesday, depending on how you like to say that word. And I have never actually studied Tantra, but at 14 years old, I was riding my bicycle to the library to read about sex. So it's one of my very favorite topics. And by the time I was 15, I was working with energy healing. And Yes, have fun with your cats. Yes, yes, having fun with the kitties, that's super connecting too. When I was little, we used to dress our cats up in the like doll clothes and the Barbie clothes. And when I was dating my last partner, my partner was like, no, don't do that. That's not nice to the cats. But I actually think the cats kind of like getting dressed up. I don't know. My dog definitely liked being dressed up. She thought that was great. I'm not sure if this cat would like it. So anyway, have fun with your cats. Yes, that's a great thing to do. So tomorrow is going to be energy, intimacy, vulnerability, and sex, and how all of those things are combined. And that's what Tantra is teaching. And so even though I'm not an expert in Tantra, I definitely love and I'm an expert in intimacy, vulnerability, sex and energy, and how we can have all of that be one amazing thing. It's all about connection. It all comes back to self-love and filling ourselves up with love so that we can be connected to others. So I'll see you tomorrow for Tantra Tuesday. If you enjoyed mommy, what are we calling this? Monday morning mommy me time. If you're enjoying me time, give me some thumbs up, share with your friends, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have an awesome day. Does anybody have any questions? Actually, I'll do like a countdown. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8. Anybody? Questions? Anybody? Anybody questions? Nobody? Nobody have any questions? 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. You can always leave your questions. I can answer them later. Okay, bye guys.